Hi everybody, it's Amy from Winsor and Newton Studio, and welcome to my little studio. You may be wondering, Amy, what are you doing here on a Tuesday? Well, the reason for that is I need to chat with you guys a little bit about stuff that's coming up in 2025 and what direction my channel is going in, and changes and internet drama and good news too, lots of good news too. And my videos that I have coming up for the foreseeable future are planned out already. So I thought I would just pop in on a Tuesday and have a little chat with you, and that's my to-do list. So grab yourself something cozy to drink, come on in, and I'll explain what's going on and we'll have a little chat. Okay, so I have a ton of stuff still to do this week, so this is gonna not be a very edited video. I'm literally like chatting with you and also asking for like your feedback and telling you some of the stuff that's been going on, and I felt like I needed to connect with all of you, because I won't be able to do that in like the foreseeable future because the videos are all slotted out already and pre-filmed and everything. So I don't know if this Tuesday chat is going to be something new or if this is a one-time thing, but I did want to pop in and talk to you guys. So first of all, I have had a ton of new subscribers lately, and if you're one of those new subscribers, welcome. I am the artist here at Winsor and Newton Studio. I work in tons of different mediums. I like to work in watercolor. I do colored pencil. I do mixed media. I do gouache. I do acrylics. I do oil painting. I basically do it all. I do soft pastels. I do oil pastels. I do not confine myself to one medium. So if you only want one medium, then I'm probably not the right artist for you. I also like to say that I am an artist who does YouTube and not a YouTuber who does art. My art career is what's important to me. I am a professional working artist, and I have this YouTube channel to help people. I wanted to teach and help people, and make a spot where people could come and enjoy talking about art and looking at art and learning about art and art supplies and all of that, and just have a nice place to get away from some of the darkness in the world and form a nice community here. So speaking of that, on to the drama. So along with having an influx of a whole lot of new viewers, I have also had an influx of really mean comments. I'm sure, you know, if you're already this far in the video, you're probably not one of the people who is going to leave a mean comment, but I will say that for my own mental health, my rule used to be like, if somebody left like a snarky comment or something sarcastic or super critical, like I'd give them another chance, and then when I saw the second one, I would block them. That is not what's happening anymore. If you tell me that I move my hands around so much it looks like I'm having a seizure and there's something mentally wrong with me, you're going to be blocked. Which happened. So, you know, this is a place, and I always meant it to be a place where people could come and just be happy and be content and share the joy of art. And if you are screwing that up, you are not welcome here. I am an actual person with real feelings. I am a mother and a wife, and I've got little kids, and I have my career, and I'm busy, and on top of that I have an autoimmune disease that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, and I have zero patience for people who are nasty or mean. So I think there's a lot of people out there who didn't have their parents tell you, if you can't say something good, don't say anything at all. Which then brings me on to the content for my channel. So I have had, I don't know, you guys, I'm really just gonna talk to you guys here. So I've had some like shorter videos that have done really well lately. So I had the 20-minute sketchbook habit video, I think is over 40,000 views, or over 30. I think it's close to 40, I don't know. And then the watercolor supplies that might be ruining your painting video is, I think, over 50. And they just both went up. Like, one went up 2 weeks ago and the other one I think like 3 weeks ago. They do seem to be doing well. For those of you here in the art world, I wasn't going to talk about it, but there was a fairly major controversy like a month, 2 months ago, where there was one YouTuber who accused like art YouTube channels as being a scam because they're only teaching you how to like make money as an artist on YouTube, telling other people how to make money as an artist on YouTube. I don't know. It was kind of ridiculous, but I felt kind of bad for the people that YouTuber called out, because the reason that you see more artists making videos like that on YouTube rather than actually showing like art is because people aren't watching the art. So like I said, I had those two videos do really well. Whereas I had like my art studio vlog that was in between those. That one's only sitting at 5,000 views compared to 40,000 and 50,000. And then this past weekend, like I said, it's Tuesday. No, it's not Tuesday. It's Monday. But I'm going to put this up tomorrow, Tuesday. But the video for Saturday where I did demo paintings with the Holbein artist gouache is sitting at like, I think 2,000 views. So that's why you're not seeing them on YouTube, because they don't perform well. And that leaves me wondering like what to do, which is sort of why I'm here. So I have a Patreon and I do have, a video tier, and I've been doing little videos there. I guess I'm wondering what to do in 2025 and what direction to take my channel in. Sorry, one of my kids is homesick with me. You may hear them coughing, so sorry if you hear that. And then my other kid is at trying school, but I'm gonna leave my phone on because he has reactive airway disease, and if he can't breathe, I'm gonna have to go get him. So I'm gonna leave my phone on. I'm sorry if it bings. I'm not editing this. Maybe some very light editing, but probably not. So, so the question is, what do I do in 2025 for my channel? I am coming up on my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube. It will be 2 years on January 15th. I had started my channel like before that, and I put up 2 videos and then did nothing with it for, I think, 2 years. And then I started it for real January 15th of 2022, where I started putting up a video. Well, back then I did 3 videos a week, and then I dropped to 2 videos a week, and then I dropped to 1 video a week. So as of right now, my channel has been like art hauls and art supply reviews, art studio vlogs where like we do a week in the studio or in my life where I take you out plein air painting or whatever. And then I still do demo paintings, but I haven't done tutorials in a really long time because they don't do well here on YouTube. And I guess I'm wondering, like, for those of you that are my core audience and you've been here for a long time, why are you here? What do you want to see in 2025? What's important to you? What do you keep coming back for here on my channel? What would you like to see in 2025? Do you like the short videos where they're like the 20-minute sketchbook habit, or the, 5 watercolor supplies that might be ruining your painting? Do you like the art hauls? Do you like the art studio vlogs? What do you come back for? What is your most favorite thing to watch here on the channel? If you could comment that down below. I'm making plans for 2025. I don't know. I feel a little lost and not sure what to do as far as this channel. As an artist myself, I'm not feeling lost in my art, so that's good. I'm not currently experiencing artist block. I have tons of inspiration. I want to do art every day, and I am not getting to do as much as I want because I'm trying to juggle the YouTube channel and the Patreon, and then I have like a blog and a newsletter, all of which will be linked below if you want to check any of it out. But I'm trying to figure out like how do I want to move forward in 2025. So what do you guys want to see here? And then something else I wanted to ask about is I have seen a lot of people starting to use like YouTube memberships, and I'm wondering like what do we think about that? Because I feel like that might be a way to do. So one of my other reasons that you haven't seen one of my, I call them my mishmash videos, but they're really like art studio vlogs. One of the reasons you haven't seen one of those in a while is because for some reason I've been getting a lot of bad, really personal comments on those. Although I had a ton on the last two videos that went bigger too, so I don't know, but I guess I'm wondering like I could still make them maybe and put them up in the membership. I don't know a lot about YouTube memberships. I do know that like sometimes you can restrict a video's comments to just the members. I don't really want to do that, but at the same time, like I have to take care of my mental health. And man, there have been I'm not sure why, but there's been a lot of men attacking me in the comments of my videos, which is I don't know. I mean, there's been a handful of ladies who have said unkind things, but it's almost all men. Really like stringent. I don't even know. I don't want to get into it, but I don't feel super safe, I guess, anymore posting. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. So what do we think? What should I do? I wanted to make this, like I said, like an actual art community. And I kind of feel like making those shorter videos, does that impact whether or not this feels like a community? Do we still feel connected with those shorter videos? Like, what do you guys think, you know? Or am I like making a mountain out of a molehill and that's not an issue? I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess I was thinking like maybe, I don't know much about memberships, but maybe I could do like 3 videos a month on regular YouTube and then like a art studio vlog on memberships. And then how do I charge? Like, how would I charge for that? I don't know. Like, I'm already doing the Patreon and that's a lot of work, and I don't know if I think the only way to make a membership work would be to either, like I said, like not do a video for YouTube that week and do it for the membership, or like I could post the Patreon stuff as a membership on YouTube and you could just pick one of them to sign up for, but it would be the same stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure. I sort of have notes here, but I'm not really sticking to it. So then also one of the main reasons I started my YouTube channel was because I wanted to teach. A little bit of backstory for people who maybe haven't been here that long, but I was actually going to, I was a double major in, some places call it university, some places call it college. I was at the university and I was doing a double major in, actually, you know what? I think I was doing, no, I think when I left, I had a double major in art history and fine art with an emphasis on studio art. For a while in there, I was also working, I think I was working towards a minor in creative writing. But I had to leave because I got sick with my autoimmune disease. I left at the 3.5-year mark. I was almost done and I couldn't finish it. So then I was sick for a while, and then when I was feeling slightly better, I actually trained as a classical jeweler, and I worked as a jeweler up until 2022. And I didn't touch a paintbrush or do anything like art related. I think I finally picked up a sketchbook in 2019, and then in 2020 I started painting again. When I had been going to school, my emphasis had been on oil paint landscapes in my studio art emphasis major. Which you don't actually see me doing much on here because, I don't know, that's a whole nother thing to get into. But anyway, I do have a fair amount of knowledge. I had a break in there, but I did go to art school. I had a lot of professors, good professors. I do know what I'm doing. I am an actual artist, which is one of the comments, like, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. Like, I had somebody, like, they're like, look at her desk. She's not a real artist. But anyway, I am an actual artist. I am actually making my living with my art. I don't always show you everything I do on here. I do a lot of, like, freelance stuff and commissions and stuff that I don't show on here because why would I? I am an actual artist. I do actually know what I'm doing. And I would like to teach, which is originally one of the reasons I wanted to start this channel. And if you go back to the beginning, there's a ton of actual, like, step-by-step tutorials on here. So I'm wondering, like, is that something people are interested in? Like, not tutorials on here. I can't do that unless it's in the membership. But I could teach, like, I could offer an online class if people wanted to know, you know, like, I started to plan out several classes. I started planning out a watercolor one and a mixed media techniques one where you combine watercolor with other techniques. I have how to paint with oil paints in a completely non-toxic manner. I have that one started to be planned out. Like, is that something people are interested in? I don't know. I've talked about classes on here before, and it seems like people seem interested in it, but, you know, I don't know. So if you want to leave comments about that down below, that would be nice too. And then I guess just as far as me, like, we're moving into mid-December now. For those of you who have been here for a while, you know that I fell down the stairs and hurt my knee and tore a bunch of the tendons and stuff in there. The surgery that I was supposed to have, actually, it was supposed to be this week, is postponed. It is not healed enough to have the surgery. I would have to have a donor ligament, and if there's any inflammation in there, if the knee is still angry, as the surgeon says, you can't have the surgery because it will reject the donor ligament, and mine is not healthy enough yet to do that. So no surgery in December. Will it happen in 2025? I don't know. Maybe I can get it strong enough so that I won't have to. They said there's a chance. So I'm starting to plan out 2025 and what I want to do as an artist and what I want to do with my YouTube channel and my Patreon and my blog and all of that. And I guess, like, every year I try to pick a word of the year. I think my word for 2025 is going to be flow. And I mean that in several different ways. So, like, I want to be in the flow state as much as possible with my art. I want to flow with whatever life gives me and ride the waves without getting too bogged down and upset and drowning. And I want to flow as in don't get stagnant. Keep going, keep moving forward. And there is, sorry I keep looking over here, but there is a bird feeder outside my window and there is a squirrel perched in the bird feeder and he looks like he's about to jump straight onto my window and, like, stick there. And he keeps starting to jump and then backing up and it's making me really nervous. I don't know what's going on with the squirrels. Yesterday, I think, I was in the living room putting some ornaments on the tree and there was a loud noise at the window and there was a squirrel, like, spread-eagled on the screen, like, right there with his stomach, like, pressed against our living room window. He's gonna jump and he's gonna fall. I don't think he's gonna make it. Anyway, yeah, so 2025. So flow is going to be my word, and in those three meanings, I also think my camera is crooked. I'm trying to look at the lens, but I think the lens is, like, over here instead of, like, right here. I suppose I could just, there. That's better. I'm not going to edit it out. So 2025, This last couple of months I've been working a whole lot on my illustration portfolio. I'd like to do a children's book someday. Maybe I'd like to ultimately write and illustrate my own, but I also would like to just illustrate for other people. So I've been working on my illustration portfolio. And in fact, maybe I could. I've been working on this really big illustration on my iPad. Whoops, there was my iPad pencil. I tend to work traditionally for most stuff, but this is one where I was just trying to do the illustration completely on the iPad while sitting in the living room with my sick child, so it's not anywhere near done, and also it's upside down for some reason, so let's flip it. But it's like I'm working on a big, I don't know, it's hard to see, and it's not very far, but I've been working on my illustration portfolio. If you ever want to see what's in my illustration portfolio, you can check that out. That's on my website. That's linked down below. There's a children's illustration portfolio, but also a editorial illustration portfolio over there. And you can also check out my Instagram, because most of like my day-to-day, like I try to do like sketch and draw and paint every day, and a lot of that stuff I'll post on Instagram, and you won't see it here on YouTube. So you can check me out at Instagram too if you want to see what I'm doing day to day. That's Winterwood Studio over there too. But I'm kind of starting to feel portfolioed out. I really have been wanting to do some crunchy, textury acrylic paintings, and I got some new supplies and I haven't got to try them yet. So I don't know, I might need to switch to that for a little bit. And then also do some more sketchbook work. I have an easel right here, but I sketched out like a owl for an acrylic painting and I haven't got to start on it. So I don't know that I'm ready to set goals for what specific art I want to focus on for 2025 yet. I don't know, maybe I won't even set like maybe my goal will be to follow my inspiration spark, as I call it. I don't know. But I've also been wanting to work with watercolor a lot lately too. One of the things I wanted to do last year was get better at watercolor landscapes. And then I did I did a ton of plein air painting outside, but not with watercolors, because I ended up not liking the watercolor sketchbook I got specifically to do that. So I was using other mediums. I did do some watercolor, but not a ton. So I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to set a goal for something specific to focus on, or do I just do what I want to do? Probably I'll just do what I want to do. I don't know. Yeah. And then on top of that, so, you know, my channel has gone on an upward trajectory, and I am starting to get videos with quite a bit of views, and I have been working with a talent agency now to do some integrated sponsored videos. So they tend to prefer like the shorter scripted videos that I know are going to get quite a few views, which brings me back to like, so out of the next, like all the way up until February 1st, I've got stuff already scheduled now. And I'm wondering, like, you know, what do I do? I've known from the beginning that those videos do better. But I also know, like, there's a core group of you that are here for like the art studio vlogs and stuff, and the connection and the group community. So, I mean, ultimately it'll be my decision, but I do like to take your feedback into it, because really I did start this to, you know, as if you've been around my channel, you've heard me say before that I want to leave the world a better place than I found it. And this is one of my ways of doing that. So it really is kind of a labor of love for everybody out there who loves art and wants to have like a community where they can go and just enjoy it. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. My mouth is getting dry. I think that was mostly what I wanted to cover as far as what's going on. So, feedback. What do you guys think? What are your feelings? What do you want to see happen in 2025? What do you enjoy? What don't you enjoy? Do you want me to do art chats like this on every now and then on a Tuesday if I'm not going to be doing like art studio vlogs on a Saturday? I don't even know, like, if this is going to affect my channel negatively or not. I know that if I do a video, like when I posted the Holbein video this weekend that's sitting at like 2,000 views, I knew it was going to do bad because people don't actually watch art, but I wanted to show art on my channel, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to start the channel. So I posted it anyway, knowing it would not do well. But I also know that it'll take me, according to YouTube, that isn't true. They say that if you have one video that does bad, it doesn't affect your next video, but from my experience, it does. From what I've seen, if you have a video that does like an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10, which is like they rank your 10 most recent videos, and you want to be in that upper half for sure. But from my experience, when you have one that does poorly like that, even if I put up ones that I know should perform, they tend to like slowly increase, and for like sometimes it takes 2 months to get back to where I was before I put it up. So what happens if I post this on a Tuesday? It's a different, like, I'm still gonna have the Saturday video, so I mean, does that affect the algorithm? Like, I do need this to be part of my income as an artist, to try to, I have multiple income streams, and I do need an income. Like, I'm trying to help support my family and pay for groceries and medical bills and all of that, and like, we need me to have an income. So I do need to have income. So I need YouTube to make an income. So the question is like, what do I do? Like, how do I don't know. I want to be true to myself and my art path, but also still make an income. So like, I knew when I put it, like I said, the Holbein video wasn't going to do well, but I put it up anyway because I wanted to. But maybe that would be something to share in memberships. I don't know. I don't know how that works. My camera stopped there, so I'm not sure why. I fixed it, but it's so anyway, what I was saying was, like, I know I can only make 4 videos a week plus like the ones I'm doing for Patreon. So how do I don't know. I know that a lot of people go to 2 videos a month on YouTube, but I'm not there yet. I don't feel like I have a big enough base. I can't do that. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to make everything work and still make art and be an artist, because like I said, I'm an artist first, and then I want to share my art on YouTube, but I don't want to be a YouTuber. So that's where we're at. Like I said, share your thoughts, share your feelings, share what you like, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to see more of in 2025. And it is tomorrow, it'll be December 10th, but I don't know if I'm going to see you again before, I don't know, because like I said, everything's filmed and slotted now for a while. So if I don't see you before New Year's, have a happy holiday season and a wonderful New Year's. If you want me to make chats more often, because like I said, I'm not going to edit this. I'm basically just going to throw it together and throw it up. So this I could do along with the videos that I'm already doing. So, because this isn't that much work. So let me know what you think, and thank you to everybody who has been on this 2-year ride with me and who has helped my channel do better and better. And there are a bunch of you out there that your support has meant the world to me, and you know who you are, because I try to tell you, I recognize a bunch of your names from the beginning, and I know who's here commenting every week, and I know who is watching my videos every week, and I thank you to all of you who are doing that. And I do try to comment and tell you when it's, you know, I try to remember. So if I'm answering your comment and I'm using your name, it's because I recognize your name. So thank you to everybody for being here with me, and I gotta check that in case it's my son. So have a nice rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you on Saturday. I think Saturday's video is my birthday art haul. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but pretty sure. So I will see you on Saturday, and until next time, happy creating!